Hello and welcome back to Let's Play with Goel. This is episode 3, and we are going to follow Ralof out of the ruins of Helgen. The Imperials are hopefully all dead, thanks to the dragon Alduin, who just showed up and kind of rocked that execution party. So, following Ralof, I actually just got the quest to join the Stormcloak Rebellion, and being a Nord, that's interesting, because I'm not exactly down with the Imperials right now, but for now, I think I'm just going to be content to be out of Dodge. Bleak Falls Barrow, that is a cool dungeon, and it will be the first one that we enter later on. So, walking down here, one thing I'm going to do real quick as we go, I am going to favorite the conditions and vitality items for Imp's more complex needs. This allows me to go straight to favorites and check on my hunger and thirst, which are just fine right now. I'm going to need some more food here shortly, though. So, I'm always picking up alchemy reagents as I go. It's just a good habit to get into. You never know when you're going to want to farm, when you're going to want to level your skill. These Guardian Stones, for those of you who haven't played before, increase the rate that you learn a set of skills by either Thief, Mage, or Fighter by 20%. I usually go with Mage because I sneak like crazy, so I use Thief skills, and I use Fighter skills most. So I want to level Mage skills faster than I normally would, so that's why I go with that. So, as you can see, the realistic looking water, I love that mod. It's a very, very great mod. So, we're heading down towards Riverwood, and this isn't Stormcloak territory. Interesting. If we'll be fine if we don't do anything stupid. Define stupid here. Okay, so basically don't attack any Imperials, and you know, he really should take off that Stormcloak garb, though, because, I mean, what is an Imperial going to do if he sees us? He's going to attack, or he's going to try and capture us. Of course, I'm wearing the same garb, too, so I guess that's kind of hypocritical. Anyways, so, yeah, all these alchemy reagents, I mean, you just never know. Like, it's frustrating if you don't grab the alchemy reagents as you go, and then you want to level your alchemy, and it's like, wow, I don't have anything to craft with. So I've made a habit of doing that, and it's just so gorgeous. Welcome to Riverwood. This is a small, quaint little village, and there's a surprising number of quests here. But for now, I'm just gonna follow Ralof, and not the only ones who saw a dragon. Guess we're not going crazy after all. Well, somebody knows what happens. We just heard somebody who saw a dragon. However, she doesn't know what happened at Helgen, which works to our advantage. So, lots of firewood. Interestingly, Frostfall takes firewood, which is normally one of the most worthless items, and actually gives it a purpose. To fast travel, you have to have firewood, and Ralof is stuck. You gonna move there? There you go. So that you use firewood to foster. I can't to fast travel and to make fires when you're cold.
We heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Well, he was, but you wouldn't believe what happened, and he's not captured anymore.
And who's this? One of your comrades?
You could say that.
Not a comrade yet. Friend. I owe him my life.
There's my manly-looking Nord. So up there at the top, that's the example of Frostfall in action. Exposure points. This means that, you know, the gem is emerald, which means it's warmer, and 106 out of 20 means that I'm feeling slightly warm, which is typical for this area of Skyrim. The farther north you go, the colder it will get. I don't know if they fixed it. The last time I used it, you know, going up the throat of the world, it doesn't affect, um, it doesn't affect cold. Elevation doesn't affect cold is what I'm trying to say. So hopefully they've addressed that since I've used this mod last, or it's an update that I hope will be added to the mod in the future. Ah, cute puppy.
I want to stay in town with Uncle Raylo.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let
Very
them focus
clever.
on you.
Very
Now,
clever.
Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in.
Yeah, you could say that.
I can't remember when I last slept.
Well, when did you last sleep, Rayloff?
Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be.
It's an interesting question as to how they
2
knew.
days ago now.
Possibly traders in the Stormcloaks? I mean, it's the most likely scenario. Either that or some really good scouts.
Ready to start chopping.
You could say that.
They wouldn't
Axe
dare
was
give
raised
Ulfric
right
a
above
fair
my head.
try. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim.
And this
would have seen
highlights
then.
the different way
But
that
then,
the
out of
Stormcloaks and Imperials see themselves and each other.
Don't mean a real live.
Again, just
can
a
hardly
very
believe it
interesting
myself.
perspective.
And I was there. As strange as it sounds.
The Stormcloaks don't even
Dead is not
understand
a dragon.
why what
Confusion
Ulfric
managed to
does
slip
was
away.
what he did in challenging the High King to a duel
Really
was
the
treason.
first
They
to
just
make
don't
it
understand.
Nobody else has come up the south
People who support
road,
the Imperials are like, that's
as far as I
barbaric.
know.
And they have a point too. I don't know.
Maybe we
No.
can lay up for a while. I hate to put
But as a
the
Nord,
family
I would
in
respect the traditions,
Nonsense.
even if I didn't agree
You and
with
your
them.
friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need.
Well,
Let
that's good to
me
hear.
worry about the Imperials.
That's a brave
Any
thing to
friend
say.
of Raylov's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need,
And
just
now
let me
we
know.
have the first home. Okay, so I can take any gift I want. Well, I'm not going to be a jerk and take the Garnet. Ask for a potion, an apple, some bread. That'll be
There
good.
is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl
Okay.
needs to know if
I mean,
there's
I'm a
dragon on the
mercenary after
loose.
all.
Riverwood is defenseless. We need to
That's
get
a
word to
legitimate
Jarl
point.
Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
And thus begins the main
We could
quest.
count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't know what
Sure he
happened to
made it out.
Ulfric.
It'll take more than a
Of course, he
dragon to
can
stop
shout,
Ulfric's Stormcloak.
and he did
I'll let them
defeat
into
the High
house
King in a
and
duel, so
I'll
odds
get
are
to show
he's
them
probably
where
fine.
everything is.
Probably fine.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that bit of dialogue. So now we're gonna head over to the house, and I mean, after nearly
Did I see you
escaping
talking to
captivity.
Maybe
Okay,
not.
you're.
Maybe- Never mind. But I would stay away from him.
What do you
if I
have
were you.
against Sven?
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here. at the mill.
Ah, a jealous
Thinks his
coworker,
ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him.
and a
As if she
jealous
said
coworker.
yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
Oh, hi there, guys. You're right. When have words ever inspired? Thank you, sarcasm. I love it.
I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I'd match that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Wow. He really doesn't like this guy.
Good day.
I'm just gonna ignore this. I don't want to get involved. Plus, I'm really tired. So, gonna go to Hod and Girder's house, and it's a very nice looking
I
house.
told you my sister would help.
And I'm just going to sleep for a couple hours, get rid of some of that sleep debt that I've accumulated. And you awaken feeling rested is a bonus to how fast you learn skills. Active effects is what I'm looking for. You can see I'm hungry now. All skills improve 5% faster for 8 hours. It's useful. So now I know I'm hungry, so let's eat something here. And this is perfect. It increases calories and hydration, and I am going to also drink some water to deal with that, and that will be enough for now. So now, let's see here. I'm going to talk to the local blacksmith, because I'm just walking around, and I want some work.
Actually. How about you
Luckily
smith me an
for
iron
you,
dagger?
I
see no harm in
already
it.
know how to
The
do that.
grindstone, if you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Sorry, I skipped through some of that dialogue there. Hopefully nobody minds. Alright, so crafting. You know, they recently made a change so that you used to be able to smith basically iron daggers all the way up, and I guess you can still technically do that. It's just not as efficient to, because now, you know, how much something is worth actually affects how much XP you get. I haven't experimented with it a lot, but, you know, it's a lot better than it was. I mean, smithing levels super fast. Levels super fast. Okay, so I'm going to temper an iron dagger. Going in here, and now I have tempered an iron dagger, bringing it back,
I could forge. This looks good. You want to keep helping?
making some money.
How about you make some armor? Let's start by
Tanning
some
leather on the rack. Hey, guess what? I know how to do that too. This is kind of the smithing tutorial, basically.
Sneaky. Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps.
And yeah,
That
that's
kind of
true.
thing. Let's see if you can make a hide.
A hide helmet.
Here's the rest of what you need.
I bet this
Until
guy's
next
loving
time.
just getting to watch me work. Whoops. Accidentally clicked outside of. So hide helmet, yes. I'm gonna bring a hide helmet
Yes?
back to Alvor.
Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
Alright, same deal. Improving stuff, and this is basically how smithing works. Yeah, and improve the hide helmet. Yeah, there we go.
Yes? You have
Tempered the
done.
hide helmet,
Keep working at your craft.
and now that should
You'll be a
finish
fine smith
this
one day.
mini little
Why
task.
don't you keep that dagger and helmet?
Okay, so I didn't earn any
You'll remember
gold,
me
but
when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
I'll take the dagger and helmet. I can sell them. Okay, and actually, I also want to get rid of that Imperial Light helmet. I want to get rid of some of this Imperial armor and stuff, because that wouldn't look good if I ran into... It's like an Imperial patrol, and it's like, you know, oh, I have all this Imperial stuff. I wonder where I got it. It's probably because I got it off of Dead Imperial. Okay, so I'm going to go sell this stuff into the Riverwood trader. One of us has to do something.
No. No adventures, no theatrics, no
I wonder
thief
what the
chasing.
issue is.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this.
I'm just standing over here,
Sorry, you
just waiting for you to finish.
Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Well, that's good, I guess. Did
yeah.
something happen?
We did have a bit of a break-in.
Sounds
We
kind
still
of
have plenty
ashamed
to
about
sell.
that.
Robbers
Man,
were only after one
What are you gonna do?
thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape
I mean,
of a
that's
dragon's
interesting.
claw.
Thief breaks in, but only steals one thing. I mean, there was gold
You
on the
could.
table from the looks of it,
I've got
but
some coin coming in from my last shipment.
hey, I'm a
It's yours
mercenary.
if you bring
I'll help
my
get the
claw
claw back. I'm experienced
those
with
things,
combat.
you
Well,
head
sort
to
of. I'm still level 1,
Narrow
but...
So
northeast
this is your
of town.
plan,
Okay, now the other thing I'm going to do
Now you
real
don't
quick
have to go.
is I'm going to pick up this book. This is part of Midas Magic. This... Oh no, this is actually a book that explains... It's part of Frostfall that explains... it talks about all the different areas and how cold stuff actually gets. So it talks about temperatures and things like that. This is Midas Magic.
Well, I think you're a new helper.
And there we go. Midas Magic, as I go, Midas Magic is all about finding ingredients for quests, putting them into this arm reactor, and activating it, and out pops a spell that you can't get anywhere else in the game. The novice ingredients, or the novice spells, require fairly easy common ingredients, although every spell requires a gold ingot, which I love because gold ingots are hard to find. Typically, you don't see a ton of mines that do gold. So it allows... they're rare, and when you get one, you're like, wow, I'm going to get a new spell. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to stop this episode here, and the next episode will be going into Bleak Falls Barrow and getting the Golden Claw back. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like the videos. Feel free to comment, and I would love to hear from you. Check out episode 4 coming up soon.